Hey folks, Jossaway here, back with more Balatro. Today we're going to get started on trying out some of these challenge runs, and we're starting with the Omelette. So we start out with 5 eggs, which gain $3 of sell value at the end of each round. All blinds give no reward money. Extra hands no longer earn money, and you earn no interest at the end of the round. So your only source of money is these eggs at the start. Obviously, there's things like blind skips that give you, like the investment tag, gives you $25. Temperance can give you money for the value of your jokers. I believe it's the Hermit, just doubles your money if you have any. We get 4 hands and 3 discards per round. Hand size of 8, 5 joker slots, 2 consumable slots, and you start with $4. There's some ban cards here. Nothing that would be useless, and a standard deck to play with. So let's dive in and see what we can do. So right off the bat, we can get a holographic free joker at the next shop. That is probably worth taking here. We get 0 money for beating this blind. I don't know if the eggs level up. I think they don't, because we don't hit the end of a round. We skip it, right? But this card with the 10 malt is probably enough to get us through the first 2 antes. So we're going to take this skip. Yeah, and they don't get any value from that. So we do want to put some value into these. Skips are going to be valuable. But I don't think 2 tarot cards is going to do it unless, I mean, I suppose if one of them was a temperance, that could be good. But then we'd get $15. I don't know if that's worth it. Or we could double our 4. So I think we want to play here till power up the eggs. And we've got our 10 malt card after that to beat the boss blind. So, looks like we can go after a full house, jacks and 8s. We also have the potential for a flush here, which is actually maybe more likely for us than pulling the full house. We'll spend fewer discards and hands on it. I don't think there's any value in playing a jack high, so let's use one of our discards. There's the flush. Do I want to keep any of these diamonds? Probably not. All right, that gets us halfway. Let's take a look at what we got now. We got 9s. Hey, Pila, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. 9s, 10s, queens. Maybe we could get 2 pair or a full house out of that. We already spent an 8. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 would be a straight if we could pick up a 7. There's 3 of those. There's also 3 10s and 3 queens. A full house is worth more than a straight. Suit-wise, we could go after the heart flush here. We've only got 8 hearts left. 11 spades. Are you gonna play Silk Song? No, probably not. Combat platformers are not really my favorite, but I hope you enjoy it. So probably we want to build around these 9s. And then the 10 and the queen. Let's do another discard. All right, there's our full house for the win. Oh no. It's not quite there. Let's do one more discard. Do I want... I don't know if I'm going to get the 10 or the 9. Let's see if we can get one of them. Okay, that doesn't work. 2 pair, is this going to be enough? So this is 40, 60 times 2 is 120. That gets me just shy of 450. And then I could maybe play the 9s with something. Pair is 10 times 2. 20 times 2 is 40. This alone would be close, and then I'd have a high card if I needed it. All right, let's do this. Kings and 10s, there we go. We don't need to worry about preserving hands either. We can use all our hands because we're not earning anything for them. Okay, so these all went up $3 in value, so they're worth 5 each. And we get this smiley face card. This is very good for us. We need to sell one of our eggs to buy this, and I think it's worth it. Okay, that gives us $9 to play with. And plus 10 malt, an additional malt if we get some other cards played. Now, I don't think we buy banner. I don't think we gamble on a buffoon pack here either. I think we play through a couple rounds on Smiley Face and wait to see something kind of amazing. Something that synergizes with Smiley Face or something along those lines. All right, heart cards are debuffed. We want to play face cards if at all possible. So we want to play this king. We've got a pair of aces, so a full house or two pairs possible. We can get the full house if we pick up another king. We don't really have a flush available. It could go after the diamond flush. That would be enough with the king and the holographic tag. There's lots of spades left. Okay, the full house is probably enough. This is 40 times 14, 50, 60, 70 times 15. That's enough. 70 times 14. Okay, there we go. Okay, hologram is very interesting. Between Smiley Face and Hologram, we can get very close to winning, especially if we focus on adding face cards to our deck and just go after full house. What do we have for our blinds here? A free Mega Arcana pack could be good at this point. The top-up tag, not so much. Every time a playing card is added to your deck. Now, the Mega Arcana pack doesn't give us a way to do that, I don't think. We have enhancements. We get the Hermit. Temperance. Yeah, there's nothing that adds cards here. That's going to be spectral cards or regular card packs. So if I sell this for $8, we get the 10th. I could invest in Overstock here to get more cards to see. I don't know if that's the play. If we get hologram, most of our money needs to go into adding playing cards to the deck to multiply whatever malt we can get from Smiley Face. The longer I hold off on this, the better, because it's worth more. Is this the card that lets me win? I feel like you have to spend. Then again, sources of X malt are hard to come by. And we're not going to have a lot of money if we buy this now to add cards. I hope I don't regret this, but I think we skip this. And then, do I want the Arcana pack next? Something like a Hermit doesn't help me right now. Fool would do nothing for me. I don't really want Magician or High Priestess. Empress would be okay. Emperor would be good. Hierophant would be okay. Chariot, meh. Same with Justice and Hermit and Wheel of Fortune. Strength could be good. I could put that on a couple 10s to get more jacks. Hanged Man is meh. Death is pretty good. Temperance would be great, but I want this even later. Now, a devil card, actually, this would be like a source of money that I don't have. A devil card, some gold cards would not be bad at all. That would be a way to get money. In fact, if I could pick up a Midas, that would be amazing. That would be fantastic. I don't think now is the time to invest any money. I think we keep powering up these eggs to get them worth more. We can easily get through this ante with smiley face, so I think we keep going here. I think we play both of these to get another $6 per egg, right? That's another $24 that we have access to. All right, jacks and nines, I guess we're going after, or queens and nines. King, queen, jack, 10, 9. That's a straight. We get 25 mult. So 29 mult times 50. Yeah, that's more than enough. Okay. I don't think we can afford to invest in Gros Michel. I don't want a diamond. I don't want this. Well, 2 cards could let me get more face cards, but I don't think now is the time to spend money. We want to save up for like an amazing card. Let's go ahead and play the big blind. All right, queens and jacks. All right, 2 pairs is probably enough here, but we have some discards, so let's see if we can make it a full house. We can't. This should be enough. This is going to be 60 times 30. Yeah, this should be like 1800. Okay, eggs are worth $14 a piece now. What are you? Mary Andy. +3 discards each round. -1 hand size. Oh, there's Midas. Midas mask. Okay, this we have to get. This is our way to get money. This is our way to get money. This is fantastic. All right, we're going to sell an egg and pick up Midas here. All played face cards become gold cards when scored. So as soon as we score them, then they start earning money for us when they're held. That's fantastic for us. That fixes a lot of our problems. I think I hold on to these eggs a little bit longer to power them up until Midas has kicked in. All right, first hand is drawn face down is fine. We're going to play these in hopes of kicking in Midas. All right, we got the pair, we got the queen. Oh, it didn't get scored. Okay. Let's play jack high. All right. So we got 3 discards. We'd like to get more face cards. Let's go after the queens. There's 2 queens left. Queens, okay. 1 queen and 2 jacks left. Might as well fish for 1. Okay, kings and queens. All right. Let's play those. All right, so I don't need a popcorn. I don't need turtle bean. +1 discard each round for a strategy where we're trying to fish a particular hand is pretty solid. What kind of skips do we have here? Mega Celestial doesn't do a lot for me, neither does Pop-Up Tag. Play only 1 hand? Okay, I think because we have play only 1 hand, I do need to pick up Wasteful here. It's gonna spend $10, but we don't have interest to worry about anyway, so it's whether you buy it or not, right? It doesn't I think we need this. We need to get a few more of these cards into rotation, into power. And then once we're earning money from them, then we can start doing things like maybe buying some Arcana packs. For now, we need to save our money in case we come across something good. These are worth 17 each, so we have some money available for a really good card, but we need to be very conservative with our spending. Okay, what do I have here? There is a straight there. That's a decent way to spend one of my hands. Yeah. Just get some points on the board. And then look for a way to play some face cards. Aces and kings. Aces and sevens. Doesn't really do anything. Okay. Ace, king, jack, 10. That's almost a royal flush. That's going to be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 times 14, 20, 25, 30. So 80 times 30, 2,400? Yeah. Okay, so if that's our winning hand, we can get some more stuff in here. I can play the jack high to get this converted to a gold card. I can do one more discard here to try and pull something else. Okay, that gives me these two to earn money off of. Now we play ace, king, queen, jack, 10. There's the straight to win. Actually, let me discard the 3, or play the 3. See if I can pull another gold card to get money with. I can't. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, now we're starting to earn money. Midas doing work here. Okay, let's take a look. So we've got 3 face cards left that we can convert. After that, we can either hold on to Midas Mask and hope we pick up something like Paradoila, or we can sell this to make room for something else. X3 Mult. This card, I've been taught, works really well if you can get a bunch of wild cards, right? So if I could get all of my face cards to be wild, it would be incredibly powerful. However, the likelihood of me doing that is pretty low. $20 for one of these now. So that's $60 of value right there. I could theoretically sell these now and invest in my future. Start like, because we've got most of our gold cards ready now. Hanged Man thins my deck and lets me maybe pull my face cards a little bit more easily. We're starting to get to, okay, ante 3, starting to get to the point where like a Celestial pack is valuable. We'd like to do something like 2 pair or full house, or even straight pair or high card. Like it's starting to get to the point where this is going to be valuable because we don't have an X Mult card. I don't know if Flower Pot is the card for us. It could be. Hangman isn't bad. It makes it that much more likely that we pull gold cards, pull face cards, both for scoring and for cash. We're early enough that I could try to make this work. There's a limited set of cards we try to make wild if possible. Both of these are interesting. I don't think we want a spectral pack. Although something like, let me review what we have here. So familiar would be good. Enhanced face cards would be good. Although we'd convert them to gold if we played them. Grim not so much for this build. Incantation not so much. Talisman would be fine. Aura would be good. Wraith could work. Sigil, meh. Ouija, no. It'd be very risky. We don't need ectoplasm. Immolate could be okay. Soul would obviously be amazing. Ankh would be risky. Deja Vu doesn't do much for this build. Hex would be bad. Blue Seal would be nice. Purple Seal. Cryptid would be really good. I don't know if I want to gamble on a spectral pack right now. Do I want to go into Flower Pot? I could spend $9 here, get Flower Pot and Hanged Man, and then I'd have to sell one of these, so I'd have $20 left over. Plus 3. Maybe I could gamble on this then. This doesn't really give me much that would work with Flower Pot. I'd have to go after Arcana cards to try and get the wild card. Which one is it? The likelihood of getting the exact tarot card you're looking for is like very low. It's 1 in 22, I guess. Lovers. I would want to be going after lovers. Is this where I want to do this? Do I want to bank on Flower Pot? I don't think so. The only thing I can say is that, like, if I'm spending effort to get as many face cards as possible, then eventually I'll get some duplicates, and eventually I'll have like multiple options for drawing a 2-pair or something that I might be able to make this work. But early on, it's going to have low value. I'd have to spend the rest of the run trying to make this work. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? If I commit to this, I'm gonna get these 3 cards and sell one of my eggs. We can probably get through ante 3, but if I don't get something else to score with, we're gonna die on the hill of ante 4, I think. What's our boss blind? Play 1 hand. We got the extra discard for that. We do have the gold cards to earn money. I might be able to buy more Arcana packs. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we get here. All right, so we picked up Familiar and Sigil. All right. So we destroy 1 random card in your hand, add 3 random enhanced face cards. Face cards are good for us. In the worst case where one of these gets destroyed, we get 2 more than we had. If we lose one of these, we get 3 more. Sigil converts all hands to a random suit. That doesn't really work with Flower Pot. So we're gonna go Familiar here. All right, we lost a queen and got... we got a glass... Jack. We got a jack. We got a lucky jack and a lucky queen. Those aren't great. These I'm fine converting. Actually, this one I'm fine converting as well to gold cards. So we got an extra jack, an extra queen, and an extra jack. That means with Flower Pot, we want to be going after queens and jacks. And just in general for full house and pair, we want to be going after queens and jacks. That's what we have the most of for making hands. and the most options for making flower pot work. We got our hanged man. We can take out some 2s or something. And we got $19 left with 2 eggs. All right. Let's dump these 3s. Here's the first jack. We do have 10, 9, 8, 7, but no 6. We've got 9s and 8s here. Might as well play those for a little bit of score. Oh, that worked out with flower pot too. I didn't even think about that. All right, ace, queen, jack, 10. What do I do here? I think this is just a discard. Okay, we got 3 queens and a jack. Let's play king high to goldify this. We'll discard these. All right, now we got queens and jacks. I would love to earn some money, though, from some of these. And if we could pick up... Well, I guess we don't need it with this, but I was going to say if we pick up a club, we can get flower pot to proc. We discard this. Okay. So what do I want to do here? I want to play the 2 to potentially draw 1 more gold card. Nice. Okay, so we're going to play... We've got heart, spade. Do I have a club and a diamond? There we go. Nice. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We got a little bit of money. This is a tough challenge for sure. All right, Onyx Agate doesn't help me that much. Credit card doesn't. We're getting to the point now where I need to start getting into something like Arcana packs here. 6 is a lot, but we do have $28. There's more available here. If we got like a... We could get $50 out of this, for example. That would be great. There's some value in going in here. Same here. We could get a face card, potentially, out of this standard pack. I'm not sure if now's the time to... Well... Yeah. This is our build, so we kind of need to... We definitely need something else. We need more scoring cards, because that was a pretty solid hand, and it got us 12,000. So, like... We're probably good for through the rest of the next ante, maybe the one after that, but this is not an 8 ante winner. We're gonna need something better. We're gonna need to drop Midas Mask soon as well. I can convert these two. Yeah, so if I want these cards to be gold, and whatever I could get out of this to be gold, because I'm gonna get rid of Midas Mask soon. I need to invest now. All right, I think we do the Arcana pack first. I do have a devil, a tower, a judgment doesn't really help me, magician, and hanged man. I don't think devil. I'm not going to want to hold cards in hand unless they're already gold cards. I don't think tower or judgment or magician, so I guess we're going to destroy some 7s here. And then see what we can get out of this standard pack. All right, we'll pick up the queen. The wild 4 doesn't help me because I'm not going to be playing 4s for flower pot. I'm going to be playing things like face cards. All right. Let's see if we can beat the needle. Only get to play 1 hand, so we only have 4 discards. All right. Full house with aces isn't bad. So here's the question. Do I discard these aces or do I keep them? Is this... Is ace... Are 2 aces and 3 kings enough? So it'll be 50 points on a full house is, so 90 times 4, 90 times 14, 90 times 30 should be enough. 2,700. So if I can pick up the king, that's enough to win. All right. What do I have more of here? I got 1 potential king, 4 queens, 5 jacks. The 2 pair might be enough here. So let's see if we can get more gold cards, more queens and jacks here. Okay, there we go. There's the full house. And we did pick up flower pot as well. So that got us to 10 grand. Okay. I gotta remember to think about that. Diet Cola doesn't do much for me, although... Money for discards. Holographic. Okay, two holographic tag jokers. I might have to reroll to get one. Or I might have to reroll more than once. But the base 10 mult, on top of whatever the Joker does, that might be worth doing. Sell this card to create a free double tag. What are we dealing with here? Face cards are drawn face down. Okay. That's going to be rough. But we play through this, and then maybe... Do I want Diet Cola here? I can't use delayed gratification. I think I want both of these, and I think I do want this double tag here. Okay. So we wanted an earth and didn't get it. 2 pair is a good secondary. We got Star, Moon, and High Priestess. That's disappointing. More of a kind. And a Pluto. All right. We're going to play through here. Okay. So, King, Queen, Club, Diamond. We need Spade, Heart. There we go. Yeah, we're up around 10, 11 grand. I would love to get more hand size somehow so I can earn more for my gold cards. All right, Blueprint, I think, is an instant buy. That's pretty nice. We put that to the right of Flower Pot here. Or on a hand where we can't do anything else. By the way, is it time to drop Midas? I've got two cards here that I haven't converted. If I put this to the right of Egg, does it gain sell value at the end of the round? I could use this with either Flower Pot, which gets me 9x malt, which is kind of good, or I could put it here. I think I gotta buy this. That's kind of amazing. And then do I want to go into the standard packs here? I've got the double tag, so I got two more jokers at the next shop. Because I'm going to skip. This would not work, right? Yeah, incompatible. What about, yeah, it's incompatible with the egg too? Okay. We're gonna sell this next round for 30. So yeah, there's value in going in here or even doing a reroll, really. Nah, I don't need a reroll. No face card. We do have the queen here. Okay. We're gonna sell this for 32 bucks. We're gonna sell this for 3, so we'll have $36 to work with. Do I want to do? I don't want a Mars. Do I want director's cut? It could be the difference between winning and losing. All right, just for safety's sake, we'll buy that. And then we're gonna skip for the 2 free jokers. And we're gonna try and beat the mark here. Okay. Okay, so jacks and queens are probably here. Those are the ones we have the most of. The question is flower pot or smiley face. If we don't get the flower pot, we're gonna need this. So I think for safety's sake, we do this. Okay. Not sure that was the right call. Okay, made it through. All right. Okay, so these are both plus 10 malt. We're gonna sell Midas, and I think we're selling the egg too, but I'm not sure. When blind is selected, gain 3 hands and lose all discards. That's not great. That's giving up 4 discards for 3 hands. And this is a money card. Earn $4 if poker hand is whatever. They both have plus 10 malt on them, which is good. But burglar's kind of bad for me. Giving up 1 discard for 10 malt. And then this hand changes at the end of the round. Both of these are kind of garbage for me. It's a huge letdown. I don't think I want burglar. I can take this for now, but this might get replaced. Tarot cards are pretty good, but I only have $16 right now. And then I have to buy them. I don't think I want Tarot Merchant. I don't have a lot for the Celestial pack, but I think I gotta go after the Arcana here. Hearts, glass, or gold. None of that's great for me. We can earn a lot of money with to-do list and blueprint, actually. That's not terrible. What do I want to do with you? Not much. I guess I make like this 8 a gold card? That's not... Alright. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Diamond cards are debuffed. Alright. So the 10 malt here helps a little bit. I really need to get flower pot working on every hand now. I don't think Burglar's right for me. Even though it's free, even though it's holographic, I don't think I want this card. Like, I could sell Egg for it and then sell it later. But even that, like, it makes it harder to do what I'm trying to do. So I think we just go next round here. Hand size is kind of nice. Lets me get more money. All right, that's a nice opener. All right, earn $4 if poker hand is a 2-pair. So, like, if I wanted to, I could play a 2-pair here. 5s and jacks. And earn a bunch of money. I got 4 more jacks to pull. 3 kings, 4 queens. So this is $8 if I do this. We get the same number of queens and jacks to pull. So that's probably the better play. 2-pair. There's $8 and some score. We're not going to get another 2-pair. Yeah, I need something here. Okay, now we've got it. We actually have 4 of a kind here, or 5 of a kind, with flower pot. Spade, heart, club, diamond. Yeah. That's gonna do the trick for me. I could play this 6 first. See if we can get one more gold card to work with. We can't. Okay. All right. Yeah. So 5 of a kind jacks gets me pretty close to being able to beat ante 8. All right. What do we have? Chips for discard doesn't help me. 10 mult for 2-pair is kind of mediocre. We're already getting that from to-do list. I could sell this egg for 35. Neither of these is good for me. $8 for 2 planet cards is kind of not great. I'm not likely to get that 5 of a kind very often, so I do need some earth. But $8 is a lot. Let me see what's in the Arcana pack first. So we have a Lover's card here. That's actually really good. That's going to help us with Flower Pot. So what do I have of these cards? I got 2 jacks, 2 queens, and a king. So the 2 jacks, I've got heart and diamond, right? I have one jack of hearts. So I'm going to want to play that and have, like, the jack of spades be wild. I have 1 jack of diamonds. So that's not what I want to make wild. I want that to be its own suit. Queens, I got spades and clubs. So I got two spades, 1 club. So probably one of the queens here, the queen of spades. We'll put the lovers on that. Now, I don't know if that takes the goldness off. Let's actually see. It does. Okay, but it does make Flower Pot a little bit more likely. So, okay. I could re-roll here. I don't know that I need to. Eventually, I'm going to have to sell this, but we're getting close to the end of this challenge. Chips don't help me. 10 malt doesn't do anything for me. Do I want to spend $5 on a reroll? Not really. We've got some more antes to get through, so let me save my money. I could earn a lot of money for skipping this, because I'll get more gold cards. Oh shit, you know what I just realized? If diamond cards are debuffed, I can't use Flower Pot. which means I have to reroll this. I can't score enough without... Or I have to play through and find something else. Okay. I have to play this now and find something that lets me score through the window, or I have to reroll the boss and hope it's not insane. Because without Flower Pot, I don't have enough score to get to 22,000. Not even close. All right. What's my... It's 4 of a kind for $4? That's not going to happen, I don't think. I mean, maybe I pull 2 10s here? Yeah, okay. We've got the full house there. We don't have a diamond. So I'm going to have to get rid of this 8. We'll play the aces. There's my wild card for the diamond. 16,000. I might need more than one hand here. So diamond, spade, diamond, heart, spade, club. I guess I save this and play this diamond. Diamond, club, spade, heart. Okay. When I can get Flower Pot and Blueprint to work together, I can get a decent score. All right. So... Molt for hearts. I don't know about that. It's only 1 and 2. No diamond cards. Gotta get to 22,000 here. So this gets me to like 5 grand-ish. If I have 2 hearts, then that gets me to like 7.5, maybe 11 or 12 on one hand. I really only have one hand to play. So I'm either gonna like find something good in here, I guess, or I'm going to have to reroll the boss, which I need $10 for. Or I could do this, but then I have to spend even more money. Let me see what the buffoon pack has for me. Ballot, okay. Ballot and Blueprint gets me a lot on Smiley Face. Or Blueprint on Smiley Face plus Ballot works. All right. That might be enough. All right, so... Played face cards, give +5 malt when scored. The first card is scored 3 times. So we get 6 copies of this for the first card. That's 30 malt. Plus the other 20 malt is 50. Flower Pot's not going to do jack. We get 10 malt from this. Which means it all comes down to whether or not this combo is enough to get me there. Without Flower Pot. Can I get to 22,000 with that? If I get 4 or 5 of a kind, I can definitely make that work. Yeah, I can't go for full house here. I gotta go for 4 or 5 of a kind. That's gotta be the play. I think we can make it work. The only problem is diamonds won't count, but all right. What do I have the most? Oh, that's a rough opener. I got the most queens. Got 3 jacks. Okay, I gotta start playing stuff here. I gotta get at least 4 jacks, hopefully 5. All right, there's 4 jacks. did not get. I don't think 4 of a kind is enough here, sadly. Especially since you're not going to get scored. It's a shame. If we had Flower Pot, it would work. Oh, squeaked through, baby. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. Joker is definitely better. Abstract is like definitely better than To Do here. It's too late for Ride the Bus. It's not a lot better, but it is better. Celestial Pack doesn't do much for me. Seven queens, 6 jacks. I think a standard pack is okay here to look for a queen or a jack. Didn't get it. Maybe even a reroll? I get Ride the Bus again and Blue Joker. I don't think those help me. All right, what do we got? Hand size negative. Oh, okay. I want the negative Joker. Hand size could get me money here as well. And it goes on to the plant. All face cards are debuffed. Okay, that's a non-starter. So now we're dealing with the Serpent. So yeah, we take both of these and play the boss. All right. After player discard, always draw 3. All right. Okay. So can we get our good hand here? I've got 3, what do I need? 40,000? Yeah, with these I should be able to get there. So king, king, queen. So heart, diamond, club, spade. That's a full house. You know what? I can earn more money if I get more of my gold cards out. So let me play something decent here. Just to burn through a hand. Draw more cards. And pad my score a little bit, right? There we go. Okay. That's 4 of a kind. Is that better? We lose out on 5 malt. 90 times 10 versus 40 times 4. Yeah, 4 of a kind is better. So spade, club, heart, diamond. 4 of a kind. This should win for me. Yeah, okay. 4 of a kind gets, like, 4 of a kind with flower pot gets me 90,000. That's enough to win. If I can make it happen. Okay, so we get played cards with even rank. Give +4 malt when scored. We're not playing any of those. I mean, I guess we can get a little bit more score from our offhands, like our off hands that we're thinning or whatever. Okay. Recyclomancy, probably worth doing here. Since I want to get the best possible hand to play 4 of a kind. That's going to help me. We can check this spectral pack. We're getting close to the end. I think this is our build. Cryptid, very nice. We could use that on one of our jacks. Get 2 more of them. We don't want Ankh. We don't want Talisman. And we don't want Incantation. So I think we Cryptid here. We take a look at our jack situation. We've got 2 spades, 1 heart, 2 clubs, 1 diamond. So let's Cryptid the jack here. I guess we can throw a gold seal on something. I don't want Incantation and I don't want Ankh. So we'll put a gold seal on this guy. I should have used this first, huh? Oh well. Okay. Check the Arcana pack here. Another Lovers. Or $19 for Temperance. We're doing okay without wild cards. $19 isn't bad. This useless negative joker pisses me off. I mean, I guess we can get a little bit of value out of it, but I'm going to take the Temperance. More money. I want 4 or 5 of a kind, I guess. Let me do 1 reroll here. Bean here is actually not bad if I had room for it, but I don't. I would just skip to the boss here with Bean, with Turtle Bean. All right, so we're dealing with the Arm. Free Mega Celestial, free Mega Arcana. I don't think we're gonna get much here to get better than what we have. Maybe we just try to beat the run now, beat the challenge. Just take the skips for the freebies and go straight to the boss. I can deal with the Arm. If I can get 5 of a kind, it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, let's go straight to the Arm. I can do 70 grand. There we go, 5 of a kind. That's helpful. We have 4. Mars. Okay. We have to play that, it counteracts the Arm. We'll take the free Mega Arcana as well. What do we have? A Chariot, a Justice, a Lovers. A Strength is interesting. Let's make our 10 into a Jack. That gives us 9 Jacks and 7 Queens. What else do I have here? I don't really want any of this. I guess a Glass Jack wouldn't hurt me. If it gets destroyed, it's okay. And 2x Malt is nice. Mazia, welcome to the channel, says, there's one common joker that makes this challenge an almost instant win. What do you think it is? Oh, it's the one that gives you malt based on the value of the eggs, right? What is that one called? I can't find it in here, but there's one that's like, gives you malt equal to the value of the eggs, and if you keep the other 4 eggs, they'll be worth like $100 each, so you get 400 malt or something. All right, let's see if we can beat the Arm. We're gonna go for 5 of a kind Jacks, it looks like. I don't need to throw that 8. I've got 3 discards left. Okay, there's 5 of a kind Jacks with the glass card at the end to get the most malt. That's definitely going to win. We lost a level on 5 of a kind, sadly. There we go, 200 grand. Ozzy says, you're right, it helped me immensely in beating the challenge. It's called Swashbuckler. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great card. I knew that was a possible find, but I didn't expect to find it. Like, you never get the card you want. You have to play with what the game gives you. Full House doesn't help me. Are we going straight to the boss here? All right, flips and shuffles all Joker cards is rough. I can solve this, though. The main problem is keeping track of flower pots. So when we start the blind, I can grab this before the shuffle and hold on to it. Let me actually stick it at the very end here. Then I can locate blueprint and put it next to flower pot and then play normally. In fact, to make things easier, I might even sell Even Steven. What is it worth? $4? Like, it's not doing anything for me in scoring. Yeah, I can survive that. So what are the blinds here? Or what? Yeah. 50 foiled, free joker, uncommon joker. I don't care about either of those. I think I go straight to the boss and try and beat the challenge here, which means we spend our money, I guess. Yeah, let's spend our money. All right. I get to choose one. I can make a death here so I can get myself yet another jack. I think I probably do that. I could put Hierophant on some of these jacks for more score. I'm not going to need the money. But I only get one. I think a death is better. So, what do I have? A heart, a spade, a club. I've got 2 spades, 2 hearts, 2 clubs, 3 diamonds. So it sort of doesn't matter. Let's death this 2 into a jack. Celestial pack. Yeah, none of this is great. Not what we're looking for. Guess I can just dump that in there for now. Yeah, I think we're going straight to the boss. We're going to spend all our money here, see if we get anything good. Ooh, card sharp. I don't think that... I don't think I can squeeze that in. I'd have to play 2 4 of a kinds or 5 of a kinds. Which I could do, maybe. I've got 10 jacks and 7 queens. But what do I get rid of? Ballot, maybe? It's worth more than ballot if I can pull it off. Do I need it? I don't need it, and it's gonna complicate things for me. Because then I instead of just having to play 1 good hand, I have to play 2 hands. I do have 5 discards, but I don't think this is the play. Chips. A devil doesn't help me. 20 malt. I've got 18 on abstract joker, so that's technically an improvement. All right. Get an extra 2 malt out of popcorn here for one round. Anything else? Hangman doesn't help me now. Joker doesn't help me at all. And now I have $6 left. Okay. Let's see if we can beat the challenge. All right, I need to hold on to Flower Pot. It has to be the rightmost card. Did that work? Did it shuffle it? This should be Flower Pot then, right? Okay. So I need to find Blueprint. Let me open up by playing this pair. And we'll see if we can figure out what the cards are. That's Hanging Chad. One of those is Blueprint. No, this has to be Blueprint. So this should be Blueprint. And this should be Flower Pot. I think. Let me play one more here just to see. You should be again. Right. You two should do nothing. $10 malt, 20 malt, nothing. Okay. And if this had been... Yeah, I think we've got it right now. I think we've got it right now. All right, so let me finish gathering up my hand. All right. I've got 4 of a kind. I don't know if it's enough to win. I got a bunch of diamonds here, so I'm not going to get flower pot from that. What do I have left? 6 jacks left. I think I got to play my queens here and hope to pull... Oh boy. A full house is not going to do it for me. Is it? Full house is 40 times 4. We get... 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 10 plus 20 is 65 malt. So call it 70 malt times 90 times 9. 70 malt times 810. It's not quite enough, I don't think. I don't think it's enough. And if I play this, then I have to pull at least 2 jacks, 3, realistically 3, to get flower pot to have 5. Well, 5 of the, yeah, I need 3 jacks. If I just play this, I need 2 jacks, a heart and a club. No, a heart and a spade. Ugh, this is rough. I could do this. Or... Yeah, no, I need a spade of either kind. This leaves me at least with the potential for a full house. What does this get me? 4 of a kind. 120 times 13, so 160 times 13. If I move blue onto hanging Chad, or onto whatever this card is, I forget what it's called, then I get double. I get 10 for each of the 10 malt for each of these, plus another 20 from hanging Chad, so that's 60 malt. And then there's like another, there's 90 malt there, so that's like 100 malt times 160. So 1,600, 16,000. That doesn't feel right. I'm missing something there. I think I gotta go after the 5 of a kind. As risky as it feels, I might lose the whole game on the whole run right here. But I do have 6 more jacks. So 6 out of 29. All right, let's see what happens. All right, at least I have a full house to work with, and I got a spade, so I will get flower pot. So it all comes down to this. If I can get more than, if I can get 90,000 out of this, we win. If not, we don't. So spade, diamond. Now I don't have a heart. Fuck me. Now I don't have a heart. So I got to try this on 4 of a kind and see if it's enough. I don't think it is. I think I screwed that up. Yeah, God damn it. Oh, man. I just pulled the wrong... Oh, man. That's so frustrating to get that close. Look at this. I needed 100 grand. My best hand this run was 200. I could have done it if I pulled, like, one slightly different card. Ah, that's upsetting. All right. Well, such is life. All right. So I'm not going to stream this again. I'll play it again off stream until I beat it. And then tomorrow we'll try 15-Minute City, learn what that's all about. But that's going to be it for today. Sorry that we had a loss there, folks. We got real close. I think I played it pretty well, and it was just poor luck of the draw at the very end there, which is such a shame. But what can you do, right? Pilachu and Mazia, thank you so much for stopping by, and anybody else watching the VOD in the future. Hope you enjoyed, got some ideas on how to beat that challenge on your own. Good luck to you in your runs, and have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.